All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is the start of Unit 8, Areas of Rectangles and Parallelograms. These are pretty basic. We know the area of a rectangle is base times height. Parallelogram area is actually the very same, base times height. You'll notice here we have our base and our height. Just so you know, height is going to be something that's perpendicular to the base. These are the same formula because if you take this shaded triangle and move it to there, you see that they are both rectangles. Okay, so let's do this example. Here's rectangle. We're just going to take base times height and punch that into our calculator. And we end up with 80.64. Our label is centimeters squared here. Sometimes our pictures won't give us the measurements. We actually have to count them with boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, super hard. 6 times 10, we get 60 units squared. All right, parallelograms. Base is 22 in my first one. My height is perpendicular to my base, so my height is the 24, not the 26. So I just take 22 times 24. We have 528 centimeters squared again. If we look in our next example, my height is outside of my parallelogram, but it's still a right angle to the base. So I have 40 times 36. And we end up with 1,440 inches squared. All right. Sure. So the next one, it says sketch and label a rectangle whose area is 48 centimeters. So we need to just come up with something. Base times height equals 48 centimeters. So pick any number for base. That's smaller than 48, and I would say hint, make it an even number because it's going to make that a lot easier. So if we pick 4, and we can solve for our height, so we chose base of 4. If we divide both by 4, we get a height of 12. So base of 4 and height, oops, that's a very poorly drawn rectangle. All right, base of 4, height of 12 centimeters. There's lots of different options you can pick for this one. Same idea here for sketch and label a parallelogram whose height area is 64 centimeters. Base times height equals 64. Again, 64 is even. Pick an even number, make it easy on yourself. Let's pick, if we take, we could do 8. That's a simple one because 8 times what? Get us 64. So we get a height of 8. So we can do parallelogram. It has a base of 8. And then you can either draw your height outside or you can draw it inside. Either one is fine. Short and sweet today. There's your assignment.